I am come once again from the tomb, in return for the ring which you give. That I am thine, and that thou art mine, this nuptial pledge receive. He lay like a corse 'neath the demon's force, and she wrapped him in a shroud, and she fixed her teeth his heart beneath, and she drank of the warm life blood. And ever and anon murmured the lips of stone, soft and warm is this couch of thine. Thou'lt tomorrow be laid on a colder bed. Albert, that bed will be mine.
I want to show you something.
This is Courier, destined for a different game, obviously, but death becomes her. Or is that vice versa? Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. This game is about 10 years old, which is when I last played it. It was really, really good. I remember loving this game. But now I've forgotten most of the things about it. Didn't forget that, to be fair. There is also an unofficial patch. Good evening.
My fellow kindred, my apologies for disrupting any business or interfering with prior engagements you may have had this evening. It's unfortunate that the affair that gathers us together tonight is a troubling one. We are here because the laws that bind our society, the laws that are the fabric of our existence, have been broken. As Prince, I am within my rights to grant or deny the kindred of this city the privilege of siring.
Look at this motherfucker.
Many of you have come to me seeking permission, and I have endorsed some of these requests. However, the accused that sits before you tonight was not refused permission. Indeed, my permission was never sought at all. They were caught shortly after the embrace of this child.
That's me.
It pains me to announce the sentence, as up to tonight I considered the accused a loyal and upstanding member of our organization. But as some of you may know, the penalty for this transgression is death.
Good evening.
Know that I am no more adjudicator than I am a servant to the law that governs us all. Let tonight's proceedings serve as a reminder to our community that we must adhere to the code that binds our society, lest we endanger all of our blood. Forgive me. Let the penalty commence.
What a great villain. What a big sword.
Which leads to the fate of the ill-begotten progeny. Without a sire, most childer are doomed to walk the earth never knowing their place, their responsibility, and most importantly, the laws they must obey. Therefore, I have decided that
This is bullshit!
Thank you, that guy.
if Mr. Rodriguez would let me finish, I have decided to let this kindred live. They shall be instructed in the ways of our kind and be granted the same rights. Let no one say I am unsympathetic to the plights and causes of this community. I thank you all for attending these proceedings, and I hope their significance is not lost. Good evening.
Good evening. So that's our introduction to Vampire Society, because, spoilers, Courier is now a vampire. The Mojave Wasteland will have to wait.
Your sire, tragic, my apologies. But you see, there is a strict code of conduct that all of us must adhere to if we wish to survive. When anyone breaks these laws, they undermine the well-worn fabric of our centuries-old society. understand my predicament. Allowing you to live makes me directly responsible for your subsequent behavior. So, what I'm offering is not generosity, but the opportunity to transcend the fate woven by your sire. This is your trial. You will be brought to Santa Monica. There you will meet an agent by the name of Mercurio. He will provide the details of your labor. I've shown you great clemency. Prove it was more than a wasted gesture, fledgling. Don't come back until you do. Good evening.
Good evening. Alright. This is Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, with an unofficial patch which apparently, quote, restores content, unquote, adds a bunch of things, changes a bunch of other things. I have no idea what it does. It's on version 9.4. I installed it with the options on. I have not looked at any changelogs. So there are going to be things in this game which I do not know about, or which are not as I expect, or just not as I remember. But the basic premise remains the same. I am now a creature of the night, undead, vampire. We're in Los Angeles, by night, of course. And that was the self-styled prince of the city, very generously sparing my life. Let's see what to do with it. Oh, a key, that's good.
What a scene, man. Hoo-wee. Then they just plop you out here like a naked baby in the woods. How about that? Look, kiddo, it's probably a lot for you to take in, so, why don't you let me show you the ropes? What do you say?
Yeah, what?
I'm Jack. What's important is I'm offering help. You make it back from Santa Monica with your hide and we'll trade life stories, okay? Till then, I got about this much time. You in or out?
Have you got a shirt anywhere?
Don't worry, kiddo, you'll adjust. I'd love to explain it all, but time's wasted. You want some help or what?
Yes, I would like to view the tutorial for this video game.
All right. Why don't we, step out back here? Nice and stuffy in there, huh? This is much better. Now, we ain't got much time, but I figure somebody should fill you in on the bare bones stuff at least. You know, could save your hide. You look wobbly. You even had a drink yet?
I'm gonna assume that I've probably read some vampire stories in the past and know what he's talking about.
Oh man, we're popping a cherry here.
Well,
Oh, you're gonna love this.
that's not a subtle metaphor.
What? It's your new rack of lamb, your new champagne, what's your new fucking heroin, kid? Get ready though, cause hey, it's never as sweet as the first time.
Blood.
Well, down around the corner there, I saw this human. Poor SOB can't find his car. Alright. You go down there casually. You creep up on him, then bury those little fangs and feed. Don't worry if you weren't captain of the wrestling team or something, because it'll come so naturally you think you've done it 1,000 times already.
Yeah, okay.
Now go for it. Be sure though that this is important, so listen up. Be sure not to drain them dry, okay? It might be hard to resist, but don't kill them.
Okay, so drinking somebody's blood seems better than having my head chopped off by an enormous sword. Humans are an abundant source of blood, reads the tooltip. Okay. That's not how I'm used to thinking of humans, but it's probably true. F for feed? F to stop feeding. Wrong part of town, dude. Delicious. Alright, shirtless dude. I drank the blood.
a predator. Feel that blood bubbling inside you, lifting you up. That's it, kid. That's what it's all about right there.
I've just noticed that one of the powers of vampires is reverb.
Alright now, you got the blood, you're feeling all kick-ass, feeling better than your best day living, but wait, it gets better.
Nice.
All kindred, that's our word for vampire. All kindred have a few things in common. Things that set them right square above humans on the food chain. Like sharper senses, a body that can take a beating, and if you play your cards right, eternal life. That's no sure bet. Still, the chance of immortality is not a bad deal.
No, it's not.
For starters, French benefits for joining the club. Well, you can still be destroyed, but forget the books and the movies. Garlic, it's worthless. A cross, shove it right up their ass. A steak, only if it catches you in the heart, then it just paralyzes you. Running water, that's no problem. I bathe. Occasionally. Now, a shotgun blast to the head, oh, that's trouble, boy. Fire, that's real trouble. Sunlight, well, you catch the sunrise and it's all overkill. Get it?
Got it.
Okay, now. The fuck is this?
That's a good question. What the fuck is this?
You get inside here and head upstairs. Meet
All
up
right.
in a bit. And just gonna see what the ruckus is.
Okay, Jack. I'll just save the game first, though. Bang, 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 bang. Alright. E to use door. And we're in a shitty warehouse. Hello? Jack, was it? Where'd you go? Huh. Press the jump key to jump. Makes sense. I'm an old school FPS source engine. You can jump in this game, unlike newer games like Skyrim. Your feats are the combination of your etc. You can pick up objects. Alright, I'll pick up this one. So this is a WRPG or FPS RPG or whatever you want to call it, an older game where you have running around in first person and shooting people, but also stats. But
Down here.
how did he get there?
Stay away from the window.
Okay.
Oh, it's a Sabat raid. Sabat? They're, Christ, I was hoping to spare you this shit till later.
Just say they're assholes.
The Sabat, well, they're mostly mindless, bloodthirsty assholes. That's all you need to know for now, alright?
Yep.
The Sabat got wind of the gathering here, so they figured they'd raise a little hell and put a little heat on the new prince.
So he's a new prince, is he?
No time for political rundown. Job one, get out of here alive. Sabat might be mindless, but they hit like a Mack truck, like raging savages. Nothing a fledgling like you wants to mess with.
Okay.
Shh, shh. Heads up. Back away.
Hey, it's the sword guy. Well, that didn't work out for them. Huh.
Dumb, frenzied Sabat bastards. Alright, we gotta vamoose out the back quick. I'll stay and keep a watch out. You get us into the office. The door's around the corner here.
Okay, I'll handle the vamoosing. To access your quest log, press the quest log key. Alright. My quest to enter this office should be doable. Lockpicking. Okay. I've put some points in security and dexterity, so I should be able to lockpick. Yep. it. How does he do that? I'm pretty sure Jack could handle all of what's going on here, but is choosing not to.
Shortcut. Well, nicely done, though. Not exactly an angel in life, were you? Cool. Now, if you want a lesson on how really not to act, take notes from those Sabat assholes. You're a big bad vampire. Yeah, great, congrats. Now keep it to yourself. You go roar and you beat your chest, and that's what you can expect.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's the same reason you don't let humans see you feeding. It's why the wolf doesn't want the sheep to know he's there. It's also why you don't go juggling dumpsters or outrun the 815 from Sacramento. And it's why you didn't know any of this when you woke up this morning.
So this is Jack's explanation of the masquerade.
Keep our secret, and you make things easier on all of us. We're living in the age of cell phone cameras. Fuck-ups ain't tolerated. Makes sense enough, right? Well, it ain't a casual thing for a fledgling like you.
Hang on, so vampires show up on camera, I guess.
That party back there with the guy in the suit from the Gila Gorilla? The assholes that put your sire to death? That's the Camarilla. They make a tidy business out of enforcing vampire laws like this one.
Camarilla.
Alright, now don't worry, because I know the area a little. You know what? I'm glad we're in this situation, you and I. It illustrates a point. You gotta utilize your surroundings. You do what you gotta do. Theft, destruction of property, breaking and entering. These will be the least of your sins before the night's out.
Yeah, thankfully I'm an RPG character.
You gotta get out the back there through that magnetically sealed door. There must be a key someplace.
Okay. A combat area. Oh, it's shop. Alright. Ooh, I feel silly now about putting that point in computer, as I probably didn't need it. Hacking. I might try hacking the system even though I can use this password, since I want to see if I've got enough points to do so. Safe. Cool. I mean, I knew that, but cool. So this should now be unlocked. Hooray, it's a key.
There we go. Now take that key card and head out the back. I'll meet you out in the alley there. I'm gonna check out things from topside.
Topside is how we in the business refer to roofs. Okay, magnetic key card, yes, no, yes. Cool. The interface to this game is pretty good. You don't have to worry about things like picking the key out to use it from your inventory. It's not an adventure game. It's pretty action-y, as you can see by all the gunfire. But with quite a lot of role-playing and world-building. That's he's role-playing very hard over there. Effective. Oh my god. Did Jack just throw that guy into me? Oh no, he shot me. Okay, fair enough. Well, that was unfortunate. At least I can have a tutorial on how to heal now.
Fucking waste of unlife, these Sabat vatos. You get winged? Hey, look at them potholes. Those will close up soon enough. Better feed, though. There's someone down the stairs here. It's not the freshest catch, but it'll do. Now, when it comes to feeding, it's quality blood you're looking for, not the quantity. Bums and lowlife don't pack the same punch that a healthy, well-bred human will. Juice bags with a pedigree. That's the good stuff. But you gotta take what you can get. You ever had a PhD, kid? Ooh, that's good stuff.
I'm glad they turned that down in the New World of Darkness.
Remember what I said, though. Don't kill them. At least not the innocent ones. You're a monster now. Make no mistake. One of the damned and the fallen. You need to hold on to every last shred of humanity you have.
I think I'm going to be a cool monster, rather than a mean monster.
An innocent's an innocent. You kill one, even a worthless bum, even by accident, and it's gonna cost you a piece of your own humanity. Bring you closer to that beast you got welling up inside you.
The Beast. LA Beast here.
Beast? It's always there, waiting to take over. When it does, it's like a wild animal wearing your skin. Desperate, scared, reckless. He'll do anything to survive, and it's you that has to deal with the consequences.
I'm guessing you don't just get to solve the problem by telling people to have a good day.
I said innocent humans. If some asshole levels a 12 gauge your way, you drain him, skin him, and bash in his skull. Self-preservation is a vital part of humanity after all. My favorite part, in fact.
Convenient.
The only way to fight the beast is to keep in touch with your humanity and don't go hungry. It's a fine line.
So the mechanic for these dialogues, if you click while someone's speaking, they become
All right, now go
subtitled.
feed. Careful though, he's gonna drain fast.
You can effectively turn the subtitles on and off whenever you like. It's a good way to do it. The game got a lot of things right for its age. Can't go in there yet. Looking for a homeless person in order to not kill him. I see my health had actually mostly recovered while waiting to learn about feeding anyway.
Not quite as good, huh? Yeah, you can do worse. There's some rats down the way. You think I'm kidding? You can survive feeding on animals if you can stomach that kind of thing. Well, give it a try.
Rats. You could play the game, I think, as someone who, in principle, does not drink people's blood. I think I'm instead going to play the game as someone who doesn't want to drink from rats.
Just couldn't bear it, huh?
Yeah.
Ah, it's okay. Polite kindred society looks down on that kind of thing anyway. Keep it down. Got someone around the way here. Not too much of a threat by himself, but you never know if there's more in shouting range. You're gonna have to sneak past.
Yeah, stealth. The other thing I put points in.
The building across from us with the garage door, there's some double doors on the far side. I'll meet you inside. Just stay low and stick to the shadows, and don't let him see you. All right, go.
Go on. Alright, green is safe, yellow might be seen, red will be seen. Okay. Now, I do not recall how the stealth mechanics in this work. Talking blocking objects, are we talking shadows? The meter is going down as I get into this area of shadow. That makes sense. Oh, there's a dude. Now I'm getting closer to him, but perhaps because I'm in the shadow. Oh, the number is going up. Why is the number going up? Whoa, shit. I guess that wasn't actually someone spotting me at all. I've actually forgotten. I've actually completely forgotten where Jack wanted me to go. So I think that represents quite well the confusion Courier would be feeling about now at this whole vampire thing. So I'm just gonna go with it. This seems like the place. How did you do that?
Keep it quiet. They're inside here. Seems that shovelhead outside just got separated from his pack. He's wounded too. Go take care of him. Don't worry. He's probably greener than you. The Savant, you see, they don't have the most rigorous training program. In fact, that poor sod is lucky if he knows he's a vampire.
Wow.
Now, he's probably just turned and beaten over the head. They like to do that, make shock troops, cannon fodder, put him out of his misery. He is a vampire, so be ready.
I was born ready. Except I wasn't, I was, embraced ready. Equip your fists. Alright, that will be F1. Unarmed combat, yes. Block with tab, I can do that. And holster fists with H. Can I sneak up on the guy? He seems to be more alert now. So, whoop. Okay, let's do that. 7 damage, yeah. Wow, that was a really successful murder. Cool. Got a tire iron, making me better at future murders. So how do I see, so when you have a weapon out, you're in third person mode. And looking really cool, I gotta say, a very cool person. Evil vampire. And when you holster it, back to first person. Okay.
That's that. Sounds like you got another pack moving in, though. The Sabat are going all out. You better head underground, avoid straight bullets. Alright, head down into the basement through the grate in there. Keep that tire iron handy. I'll be there in a minute.
Basement. What's through here? Nothing. The usual video game thing, you can tell which doors you can go through by whether they have an interact icon. Oh, that is. Up and down works. What? Ah! I'm being taught how to do things. Domination, persuasion, seduction, and intimidation. Running the game in widescreen has not been kind to these fonts. Still, that's cool. I do have Dominate, being a Tremere.
Just stay back. Keep your distance.
How do I talk?
Now, who the hell are you? You involved in all this? Because I'm going to radio this in, and SWAT will be all over this place.
I think I have the most points in Persuasion out of all of those. Although, Dominate seems pretty cool. Yeah, I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, okay. Alright, this way. This will lead us up to the warehouse. We can maybe sneak out that way.
Nice. Alright. Go, my minion. Huh. He's stealth kill. Use key. Does that mean are they exhorting me to... Oh shit. He totally came out of nowhere. I see. Okay, so I failed to notice the guy in the corner there. Time to work out how to quick save in this game. It's F5. So my new fledgling courier, her cavalier attitude to undeath has already led to the loss of humanity. Kind of casually mind-controlled a guy, snuck along behind him, somebody unexpected turned up and I sort of reflexively murdered that man. That is unfortunate for him, but now I get to practice stealth kills. That you don't lose humanity for, it's too brutal.
Not sure what's going on. Sounds like the Sabat's getting scattered. I'm gonna keep an ear to the ground. Be careful going forward here. Could be a whole mess of them holed up.
Great. Disciplines. As a Tremere, the magic vampires, I have Dominate, Auspex, and Thaumaturgy. I have 2 points in Dominate, I believe. You start with 1 on each. And Thaumaturgy does blood spells, Dominate lets you take over people's minds, Auspex makes you see things, which is probably also good. Scroll the mouse wheel to select blood buff, and right click to activate it. Okay. I see, so it gave me enough lockpicking skill to pick the lock. It's handy. Do I now have to turn it off again? Or does it last for a specific time? Looks like it's wearing off on its own. Okay. So, on the other side of the door. Ah, well there's the explanation of Tremere disciplines I was going to give. Use Auspex to see his aura through the machinery. Alright. Oh, that's handy. Oh! I thought he was dead. Of course, there's an evil vampire. When he dies, he turns into dust. That's normal.
I think they're clearing out. There's no need to go stirring up the hornet's nest till we know the score, though. Head through here. Come to an elevator around the way.
Jack, I notice you're purple when I have Auspex on.
Meet you there. Don't let them catch you.
Okay. Like, what's with that? I guess that represents his aura in some sense. The other guy was a turquoise blue-green. I myself am red, it looks like. Oh no, that's the color of the Auspex I'm doing. Well, nice color you got. Can I kill two of them?
Just keep it down.
No, I can't. Alright. Thaumaturgy. Sorcery that can bend blood to powerful and terrible ends. I like this idea. You have level 1 thaumaturgy known as Blood Strike. Hey, cool, I get to steal his blood. I wonder if I can assign hotkeys to disciplines in some way. That would be handy. I'm guessing using Blood Strike will give me away. And that actually did get me some blood back. That's pretty handy. If I recall my Vampire the Masquerade lore correctly, having thaumaturgy means that the vampire who embraced mine was a blood wizard. So I am now a descendant of the noble line of blood wizards, which is good. You don't have to choose between being a vampire and a wizard in this game. Dominate is the vampiric power to bend others to your will. Brain wipe. Okay, so this is the one I put an extra point in. Do I... Okay, that did not work how I hoped it would. Perhaps the correct follow-up to Brain Wipe would actually be to go into stealth mode. I'll have to do some research into how best to use that one. Actually, look, brain wiping doesn't come naturally, okay? Thrown objects. A classic. Well, in one sense it's a classic, and another is like forced stealth sections in FPSs. But in this game you do actually get stealth powers, so that's not so bad. Any game where you can do that to people, it is more reasonable to have the stealth section. guess I don't need to pick that up again. Oh, that just... How? How?
Fucking humans. Gangbangers protecting their turf. Oh, man. I'm here thinking it's Sabat moving up in here. It's the fucking locals about to take one for the hood.
What do we do?
They probably seen too much. Here, take this 38. Fucking pea shooter, but a few shots in it will take down a human.
Ah, ranged weapon section of the tutorial.
Well, I'm gonna want it back, so don't go die and lose it. I don't use guns much. They're noisy, they're clumsy, practically useless against vampires, but still, a kindred's gotta keep up with the times. And in modern-day Los Angeles, that means coming strapped.
How old is this guy? If they can live forever. I mean, if we can live forever.
Well, yeah, some are more lethal than others, of course. Watch out for those shotguns, Alex. Those things can smart, I tell you. Head up and clear out what's left of them.
I like the way that my character says, I hear you, like she's been shot with a shotgun before at some point. It was like, yeah, man, those things are awful. I suspect she's never been shot with a shotgun before. Alright. Tab toggles attack mode. Okay. I did not put a lot of points in firearms. Let's try this from a shorter distance. Oh my god, I'm gonna use up all my ammunition here. God damn. That was not effective. I think I'm gonna also need the blood strike. I will use vampire magic to compensate for not being able to shoot a gun. Can I blood strike a human? So where are these, as Jack puts it, gangbangers? Yo. I'm not sure that was all that effective, but whatever. Sup. And bullets. Ah, if you... No, you don't get more accuracy by crouching. Or do you? I guess, no. Okay, you can kind of stay accurate if you move around while crouching, whereas if you run around, yeah, right, so there are some reasons to crouch in combat. And we go where from here?
That's it, kiddo. Just like that, and it's all over. Everyone slinks back to their corners of the city for the night.
Oh.
Until the next night when the Camarilla finds some way to strike back. Parry, dodge, spin and all that, and so on, and so on, and so on. Well, to be honest, it came at an interesting time, let's say. The Camarilla, the Sabat. Now, in LA, these are the new kids on the block. There's already plenty of kindred had stakes down in California long before them. Now, we got every ancient kindred rivalry playing out all over the city.
Nice.
A lot of tension out there. A lot of fear. A lot of jittery, high-strung predators clinging to their little pieces of eternity.
That's a good phrase.
Oh, boy. I think they're looking for you outside. Guess you got a cab to catch.
Santa Monica.
I'll fill you in on a little bit more, but hell, you'll figure it all out.
It's possible I will. Ah, now 2 was a persuasion check. Let's see.
If you make it back, stop in at the last round. It's this bar downtown here. I'll fill you in on the politics. Now that's the stuff that'll kill you. Good luck.
Thank you. Mysterious shirtless idiot. Well, I don't know about idiot. He came across as a little socially undesirable, but I'm pretty sure Courier probably is as well, so whatever. Experience points, yeah. Alright, this is probably Santa Monica. And that's probably the end of this recording session.